What's going on, guys? This is Clark Knives here, back with another video. And today I have a little special video. I haven't made a knife YouTube video in Lord knows how long. I haven't even gotten a knife in Lord knows how long, but finally I got a couple new knives, and I'm going to show them off. I do have a new GEC and I've got a new modern folder, so I'm going to show those to y'all, but first we're probably going to start off with the GEC. It did come from Old Town Cutlery. If you want to find these knives, it's an 88 is what it is. It's one of the new runs of the Bayou Trappers. If you want to find one of them, just go search up Great Eastern Cutlery, and then you can click on the little thing that says dealers. Go to all the dealers, and what I do is I just click on a dealer, scroll through, see what they got, go to another dealer, scroll through, see what they got, and they've got all kinds of 88s and 66s and 92s, I think, still left from these runs. I guess they just weren't as popular as what most people wanted, or they made a really big batch of these, because these 88s came out quite a while ago from what I know, and they've still got some in stock. Same with the 66s and the 92s. The 92s are the oldest, and you can still find those on some of these websites around here instead of paying an outrageous eBay price. So if you want to find some of those, definitely go look at those dealers and get you a knife before they're $655,000 on eBay. But anyways, Old Town Cutlery. You can see Great Eastern Cutlery, Northfield, Tidiute, Farm and Field, and then it says how to read a GEC tang stamp. They gave me this little card whenever I bought the knife. It came in the box. It says pattern is the first two numbers. The main blade identifies the 5, number of blades 2, and then year 08. So, and then of course, blade identity chart. A is one arm, blah, blah, blah. You can read that. And then on the back, which is really cool, it is the guide to GEC shields. It tells you what all the shields are. Very, very cool. I like that a lot. So they sent me this little card, and then they sent me, I guess, they think I'm gonna cut myself with this new knife. But they sent me an Old Town Cutlery Band-Aid holder, and it comes with a couple Band-Aids. So I thought that was really cool. Who knows, maybe I will end up accidentally cutting myself. Sometimes I do whenever I get brand new knives. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the tube first. This is Tidiute Cutlery, classic pocket knives, American made, you know, all the good stuff. I probably shouldn't have showed you that, but anyways, there you go. There's the price on how much these things were. Yeah, that was the real price. I forgot about that, but yeah. There you go. If you want to get one, get one. I'm gonna open this tube up now. I didn't even really know if I would like this knife or not. I'm just kind of giving it a shot. These knives were a really good deal. And of course, like I said, it's not eBay price, this is drop price. So I was like, I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna try it out. I know I can make my money back if I don't like it, so we're just gonna see how it goes. And then of course, here you go, you got the classic pocket knives, Tidiute 88. Little pin. But that's all. That's all that's in the tube. And then you've got your 88 1225. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's what that says on the knife. Let me look. Yeah, it is not. Wait a second. 888 225. Yeah, okay, well, the tube is wrong. 881. What is the... I don't know, anyways, 888 or 881225 blue Bayou Rich Light, and then 8888 or 888225. Not sure what the deal is with that. But anyways, I'm not gonna stick to too much on that. That's the tube. Pretty cool art. They make a beaver a Coca-Cola one, and then they just released some ebony ones, I do believe. I'm not sure. And they had a new Bayou trapper that has the gator shield and jig bone. I really wanted that one, but it was way out of my price range, so heck no. First of all, the one thing I really like about this knife is there's no etches. I'm just one of those guys, I hate etches. Whenever you're making patina, it still shows up underneath the patina. I love it whenever they finally get away. But anyways, I just like to see this really nice satin finish blade with the good looking swedge. This blade is very thin. I don't know if you can see that, but it's decent all the way up until about where you get to the tip, and it is pretty thin. It'll bend on you, so you gotta be kind of careful with that. But there's the carbon half stops. It is very snappy, and it feels, really honestly, surprisingly, it feels super good in the hand. This thing feels amazing in the hand. You got this nice little choil, and you can really just kind of get up in there, and it feels slicey. Get up in this hand, you know. And then of course the secondary blade is the lamb's foot blade. This is like a real lamb's foot, I'm pretty sure. This is what they should look like, in my opinion. That's what they all should look like. This is the best looking sheep's foot, lamb foot, whatever you want to call it. Love it. These look super awesome. And that's one of the main things, one of the main reasons why I wanted one of these knives for a while. I tried to get the green jig bone Bayou trapper for a long time, and then I just kind of give up on it. But this is probably my favorite thing about this knife is this blade. It's really, really cool. As far as that goes, I don't know if you can tell. You can't really tell, but there is, you can kind of see it. There is some like good edge. They have a really good edge on this thing. Nice even, and an edge that's actually visible and would be sharp. It would be sharp if you kind of touched it up just a hair. But anyways, I guess somebody was hitting it on something a little bit, because there's a couple neat dings and nicks in the edge, but you can't tell. Like I said, half stops. And this is blue rich light. I don't think you can tell, but it almost, if you look really closely into it, it looks like it's got, it looks like micarta, and it feels kind of like a really smooth micarta, or like a Delrin almost, but it's not Delrin. It's more like micarta than anything, but it is very smooth. It feels really good in the hand, actually. I was contemplating on getting the beaver tail one, the wood, or the Coca-Cola, but I'm really hard on knives, and I can't bring myself to get a wood knife that I'm gonna be hard on, because I don't want to break the wood or anything. So this blue rich light was a good option. It's smooth, it's blue, it looks good. And you don't have to worry about anything happening to it. It will get scratches on all this and then add character to it, so I do like that, but I won't have to worry about, you know, like wood. It would, if it gets wet or anything like that, it'll split, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's that knife. And the second knife my wife got me, actually, for kind of like an early birthday / 1 year anniversary type deal. It is the Benchmade Mini Osborne 945, I think. Yeah, 945 Mini Osborne. We were in a sporting goods store yesterday, and I got this. So I like these Mini Osbornes. I've seen them a couple times, seen them quite a few. I know Big J's carries one sometimes, and a couple other people on Instagram carry them sometimes. And I was like, man, that is a really good looking knife. I do actually kind of like that. So I'm gonna again give this a whirl, and like I said, it was a gift, so probably won't be leaving. I'm finally forced to keep a modern, so I'll probably actually use it more than I did any of my other moderns. And it's got this axis lock, so I'll sit here and play with it like this all day, or just flick it back and forth. You know how it goes. And then of course you can spidey flick these. So it's definitely fidgety enough for me. I like it. It's small enough where I don't notice it in the pocket, and it feels really good in the hand. And these are overall just a really tough work knife. This is black G10 with blue inlays and your blue spacers, that and all that good stuff. And then you've got of course, the Osborne design and S30V. These knives have a really cool story on them. I'm not gonna go in depth with it, but definitely go check out, I think it's Blade HQ makes a video on kind of the history of this knife and everything. So go check that out, it's really cool. I like the story of this knife, and I like what's behind this knife. So I think that's why I like it so much. But go ahead and go get you one, or go get you one of those, or go get you some GEC. But anyways, I appreciate everybody watching. Not very extravagant video or anything like that, but stay tuned. I am in the process of learning how to make knives, so that's that. I might be posting some stuff here and there about them. So anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.